Hi Scorpio, this is Chronic Joy Tarot, and this is going to be your current soul guidance for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And like I love to always say, if you just were drawn to this video, then it's meant for you too. This message is for you. My guidance is usually universal enough to really apply at any given time. So I kind of stopped just saying this is for this time period, this month, or whatever, and more just current guidance. When you open the video and begin to take in the guidance, that's the timing, it's spirit led. So your spirit also knows when it's time to receive the wisdom. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, just thank you so much for being here. And if you are returning, thank you as well for continuing to tap into this guidance. Wanted to let you know, if you're new, that the way that I read is really just for you, for your soul, instead of about others or situations and events in your life. It's really more about your internal being, your alignment, and how to expand and grow to your best, to your highest good. Okay, and I always pull an oracle card to give us a topic. And at this time, your focus, Scorpio, is the energy of yoga. Either literally yoga practice, if you're in practice or have been thinking of taking up practice or want to increase it. That's what we'll focus on. But also the energy, taking on the energy of a yogi. A pure heart, honesty, generosity, using your heart and spirit more than your mind, and forgiveness, patience, those kinds of qualities that a yogi carries. These are, of course, these are good for any of us, right? To embrace within us. And so at this time for you, Scorpio, Spirit is guiding you to expand that sense of your heart-led self, right? Expand it and connect with others with that same spirit, okay? So the spread that we're using with the Zen Tarot deck here is called the tree. We have sets of branches here, and the top of the tree and then the bottom. The first set of branches is your current energies, where you stand, internal energies and external, and then we will move forward and elevate to the next level for expansion, okay? So your starting point, Scorp, is inner voice. So along with your yoga practice or your intentions that you set to be more like a yogi as you move about your life, is supported by your internal guide. You've got that already. That's your starting point. So within you, you have a desire, or you already do practice this sort of benevolent giving, charity of heart kind of way of life. And this is just a simple reminder to return to that and continue down that path, okay? Internally, you're supported here by receptivity, by literally an open heart, an open spirit, willing to channel in positive spirit. This is like through the crown chakra coming down and opened up, the energy goes right through all the chakras. This is a wonderfully beautiful space to hold within you, is that open heart, willing to receive, willing to be and acknowledge all the differences, be right in amidst it, amongst people that are not the same as you, and different religions, different beliefs, and find the common thread, which is love. So staying open deep within you is really going to help you in your practice. Okay? Externally, yeah, this creates a sense of trust in the path of life, trust in the way things unfold. Always being able to take a step back and see that the way things come about and the way things unfold are always for a purpose, always for the highest good in some way. We encounter, as human beings, we encounter many scenarios where it doesn't feel good and it isn't open-hearted and loving, and there's conflict and resistance, and that's the nature of being human. However, the lessons that we gain from these experiences, and perhaps the insight that you derive from it and decide once you're past a hurtful situation, you decide, I won't be in that again. Next time I come upon that, I will not push, I will not resist, I will deflect and move away. Or, it's all a learning curve, it's all a learning experience, but the constant practice of sort of that equanimity within you, that mimics the spirit of a yogi, is a really beautiful one to continue to work on. And then all these bumps in the road per se won't harm us as much, because we already have found our center and we're banking on that sense of trust in life. Okay, the key energy to moving on to the next level, or sort of elevating this entire spirit, this entire practice, is this ordinariness card. Look at that. So really, there's nothing special that needs to be done in order to expand your yogi spirit, or this practice. There's nothing special that needs to be done. Just continue on the path, continue relishing in every moment that you're in, and staying present in your life and keeping those feet right under you on your path, right? Continue as you are, and your growth will be natural. It will be natural. It will naturally come about. Okay, so next level, we've got clinging to the past. Okay, very good. So the next level, once you're in awareness of your yogi-like self, next steps and ways to embrace that even more, I would say first, for sure, let go of past hurts, past experiences that bog you down. Perhaps these are letting go of facets of yourself that would have responded in a different way other than that of a heart-led individual. Find ways to continue to grow by shedding the old and emerging your new self, letting your new self emerge. We tend to get it backwards and think, I'm going to grow up and I'm going to reach a point where I'm grown up, quote unquote, and then I have arrived. Then that's all I have to do, right? This is not how it works. We continue to grow. We do not ever stop growing and becoming and emerging, and being able to shed the stuff that's not serving you anymore, the attitudes, the thought processes, the experiences, the people, whatever it is that's keeping you from, really fleshing out your full spiritual self. Shedding some of that stuff is really going to help make you feel lighter and freer and more fulfilled and open. This is on a spiritual level, remember. This isn't literal, like don't quit your job or, unless that's going to fill your spirit. But do you know what I mean? This is more of a spiritual nature. So letting go of aspects of yourself that are not supporting your growth, your spiritual growth. And memories and thoughts that bog you down. So you'll find by being able to do that, that within you, you feel a great sense of success. You're going to feel more and more, you're going to feel fully connected, fully engaged in your life, appreciative of others around you, and appreciative of your own path and how far you've come, right? This is sort of developing your sense of wisdom. You know, you're kind of capitalizing on all of the experiences you've had to this point, and then letting go of the ones that are weighing you down and hanging on to the ones that make you feel like you're really making progress, right? In your external world, you might find that with some of these changes and embracing that yogi spirit and really just being open and loving as much as possible, you know, we are human, we get snappy and we get withdrawn, and of course, but along this path of expansion, you might feel that it starts to become real intense and your focus gets real intense and sharpened on, you know, maybe you think I want to practice yoga every day, 2 times a day, morning and night, or whatever. It might just become more in the forefront of your life, which is a good thing, which is not a horrible thing, as long as it's not, like I said, keeping you, you know, clung or locked down into place. Go with it. Go with what's, you know, receive what's there as far as new wisdom, new knowledge, new ways to share and show your generous heart, and go with it. When things happen to us, you know, that are difficult in life, you know, relying on this trust energy it's important, because yeah, things happen, and yeah, they could be really, really hard at times. But that common thread of goodness and love and well-being is always going to be there. It will always be available to you to be able to, you know, take that energy and run, sort of. So remember, and then sometimes, like I said, that good stuff gets intense. You want more and you want more and you want more. Find time to circle back and just kind of reflect on your growth and on your interactions with others. Find time for yourself, as with the yogi, right? In meditation or in your practice, to really, you know, be appreciative of all that you've learned and how far you've come. And then the top dog here, the outcome card or the insight into the entire reading, is the card of aloneness, which I really love for this practice, because for this spread, because the spirit of a yogi is very self-aware, self-contained, but more you know, self-fulfilled, right? And this aloneness card is just that same energy. This doesn't mean a sad loneliness. It's aloneness. It's not the absence of someone else like loneliness is. It's the presence of yourself, which is empowering, right? And that's the spirit of yogi. That's, you know, always the presence of yourself is always there to be relied upon, always. And you are more and more getting this. You're gaining this ability to rely on your own guidance and use that in your interactions with others and use that in your decision making. It's important for everyone and anyone. However, it happens to be your guidance at this time, Scorpio. And I feel that maybe for some of you, you're kind of already there. And this is sort of an acknowledgement. Oh yeah, that's exactly how I do it, right? And that's good. That's great. If it's reflecting your current practices or your current way of being, it's wonderful. More power to you. And then some of you may feel an inclination toward wanting more of this, toward wanting more self-fulfilled, I guess self-confidence, but it isn't really confidence. It's just a knowing, right? A knowing of what's right for you, a knowing of your own inner guidance. And there's a quiet strength to that energy. It doesn't have to be blasted over the airwaves. Nobody really has to know what you're practicing. It's just yours, right? So use this as a template for you if it is something that you're going toward. If it's something that you've already put into practice, you already practice yoga daily and you meditate and you leave the mind behind for periods of time, and practice your connection to spirit on a regular basis, then that's wonderful. Then this is really an affirmation of your work. Okay? All right, Scorp. I am going to go now. I love you guys. Thank you for sticking with me. I know I had to skip some. I think I skipped doing readings last month. It was just really intense, and my day gig is getting busier, so I can't promise that I'm going to be able to be as consistent as I had been in the past with my readings. But I am so grateful to be able to just be here and share the guidance with you. And I'm grateful for every one of you. Okay? I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.